job interviews are a tricky yet very important part of our life, and everybody around is telling us what we should do, what we should say. But who's gonna tell us what we should not do or not say? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing very good. Today's video is specifically gonna speak about, like the introduction and the title already says, 3 things that you should never do or never say in a job interview. So let's jump straight to it. But before that, if you're new to the channel, then please do subscribe. I need all your love, support and care. If you're already a part of this channel, then thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. So the number one thing that you should never ever say in a job interview is you shouldn't tell the employer or give the employer the impression that you are joining the company with the motive to change your location. Confused? Let me explain. There are many companies that have multiple branches across the globe, and we actually join them with the intent that we get to move out of India or we get to move out from where we currently are. Brilliant plan, masterpiece plan, but you should never let this masterpiece plan of yours be known to your employer. You need to give the employer the impression that you are joining the company because you like what the company does, you like their mission, you like their vision, and you're not joining it just to change your location. The moment they get this impression that you are joining only because you know that it has branches across the globe and you want to move out of, say, India, your chances of getting that job is already downright almost a zero. And I'm saying this with so much confidence because I have actually tried this method to get out of an interview and it worked. I was literally removed. So never ever tell them or give them the impression that, I am only joining this company because you have a branch, say, in London, and I would really move to London someday. Keep those personal plans to yourself now. Don't tell them right now. Even if you get to do that, you follow that ladder once you're inside, but don't make yourself vocal about it. You know how we say in India, keep things private till it actually happens. Follow that method for this step. Number 2, let a weakness sound like a weakness. So this is a trend that has been going on since the last couple of years, wherein, when somebody asks us in a job interview, and this is a very common question, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Strengths, okay, we say whatever we feel our strengths are, and when it comes to weakness, people try very hard to make a weakness also sound like a strength. I work very hard sometimes and I don't get my personal life space, that is my weakness. It doesn't sound right. That trend is long forgotten. It is outdated, if I may say. Let a weakness sound like a weakness. You saying that makes you sound very arrogant. If you really want to also have a hint of making it sound like a strength, then maybe use this tactic. My weakness would actually be that sometimes I tend to take on too many things on my plate, and that sometimes leads to lack of time management or mismanagement of time. Do you realize what I did here? I have hinted that I am somebody who likes to take on things. I don't shy away from work. I've added a strength, but I've also added a weakness. I've said that sometimes I do, in that process, I do end up mismanaging my time. I'm being humble, I'm being down to earth, I'm being grounded, and every employer is looking at this. So please do not make a weakness don't force a weakness to sound like a strength. Let a weakness be a weakness. Everybody has weaknesses, including the employer who you are giving your interview to. Number 3, and one of the most important things that I feel, do not force a language that you are not comfortable speaking in. Confused? Let me explain. If, for example, you are not very comfortable with, say, English, right? Take permission from the employer or the interviewer and ask them, can I speak in Hindi or whatever your local or comfortable language is, if they are aware of it, and use that language to communicate further. We usually feel that, if we don't know English, they will just not give us a job. Of course, there are certain roles that specifically require English communication, right? But if that's not the specification, then ask that, respected sir, ma'am, is it okay if I conduct this interview in Hindi? Believe me, this will increase your chances of getting hired on a much higher scale. Why? Because A, that shows that you have a self-awareness, self-understanding. B, you will be more confident by giving the interview. C, you also come across as somebody who's not afraid to speak up or ask for things that are needed, and everybody looks for such employees. If in the end they ask you that, but how will you manage if you do not know English? you can always add that I'm actually working towards learning my English a little bit more. I'm doing certain courses, and it's not that I do not know English, it's just that when I want to express myself, I feel more comfortable in my native language. But I will also work on that if it is a requirement from your company. Always remain humble, always remain down to earth, always stay grounded. That is what employers are looking at way more than your skills. They know that the skills is something that you will learn on the job. You will be given a buddy, you will be given a manager, a trainer who will teach you things, and you'll learn it also in a week. That is honestly not a big deal. But these soft skills really need to come from within, and that is what they are testing in every single interview. So yes, that is it for this video. Like I said, I'm just calling this part 1 of the interview series. If there are suggestions from your end of what else you'd like to see from the interview fronts, a mock interview, what kind of interviews, what kind of soft skills maybe you'd want me to help you learn, let me know in the comment section below, and I will definitely make a video on that very, very soon. This is it for this video. If you like it, then please don't forget to like, comment, share, and do not absolutely forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.